Hello guys and welcome to another session of Shadow Empire, where we are trying to... It turns out that running your country as a rabid raider state with no one to really raid for anything worthy is not a good long-term plan, because it turns out that you cannot really pillage energy, which is something we have to work out somehow. I don't think recycling facilities require energy, so this is something we might spend our industrial and metals on. Honestly, yeah, first thing first, I definitely want to focus more research on power plants, just to get any energy. Keep this like this, keep this like this. 80% for research. This should be now done much faster. And I'm thinking that maybe we need more troops in the cities, just to keep order, because I think the protests we're losing a lot of people in the protests and other events, just to get something to... and also people are not happy, which is causing the protests in the first place. So if I were to raise formation, I can, and it's 5,000 people. We could, in theory, split one brigade in those two cities. And maybe this is what I'm going to do at the start. Yeah, let's raise them over here. Yeah, just the newest thing. We do have recruits for all of this, and in theory we are already supplying the recruits with food anyways. Yeah, you can see they're actually consuming almost as much as we are sending to our actual troops. And maybe, yeah, I just split 3 battalions over here and 2 over here. And then send... though this would still... If I do this, then this city will have less soldiers than before. Because this is a massive militia unit. So maybe I do get 2 battalions for those cities and then militia over here. Yeah. You guys... Sure, yeah, we need more postures. Yeah, this is maybe a bit more political power. Now that we have a good amount of other councils, we don't really need general stratagems, because all general stratagems come from one or the other council. Oh wow, the secretary really hates us at this point. Yeah, the secretary and prime minister. How is Sonic doing? Okay, he's fine with us. We don't have a governor over here, despite the lady, the meteor hand, or whatever her name was. Kind of liking what we do, she still hated us. I think I will raise this guy's salary. Oh wow, we doubled his salary. And he's not really being thankful. Now we have protests over here. That's bad for long term. I guess we kind of have to deal with it. More unrest, more fear. Our troops failed to curtail this. At least not that many people died. And we are not giving them donations. Sonic is not going to be happy. This guy is decent, but he's not the faction we like. So let's get another junior. And Blaine Hagen sucks in anything other than covert ops. Though his profile is pretty good, at least. So that's what we like in our governors. They're bad at stuff, but at least they're loyal. I think you should be able to get on top of this mountain pretty easily. I need some more ammunition, apparently. Copy that. Though can barely produce any. Can I sell water? I assume not. I can, actually. It seems like we really don't have... I might regret this later, but at the same time this might be a good way to... Yeah, we do have maximum storage, so selling water is something we should be doing every now and then. Because only metals have unlimited storage, and machines, I suppose. Energy, of course, is very limited. Industry, it's rather limited as well. Ammunition, oil, water, and food. Okay, so this was a good source of water, actually. Let's see, how fast are we going to be researching the power plants now that we focused it a bit more? Okay. I don't think... if they actually attacked us, it would have looked much more aggressive. Yeah, we are kind of losing the efficiency of this because our factory is not working at full capacity because they don't have enough energy. Gauss small arms. Okay. This is good. They got like changed color. Oh, they did get annexed. Okay. So at least it clears up the border issue, I suppose. I don't like the free folks coming over here. Yeah, I would want to keep this over here as an access point. And this means they might be able to expand over here. Let's look how they look on victory overview. Yeah, they have now bigger population than we do. And that is worrisome. They are actually liking us more. Which is surprising. Usually the militarists, I think they are just respecting our army for the time being. Okay, you guys can move out. And you guys can move in. Yeah, I think we're researching in a far better rate. Like, we're gonna get it in 2 free turns. Yeah, okay, that's much better. Is there anything useful in this direction? Political power is pretty nice. Oh, there's a city over here. Warmongers. Yeah, but getting a road through all of this desert is going to be incredibly expensive. No, this going even through a few mountains and then like this would be much better. Cutting off this road because it's not really necessary. I don't think it's necessary for trade. It's just enough that you border, I think. Think about lowering the model design even more. Secret Service is a bit too much to... I want to be sending as much money as possible into economic and military, to be honest. So, let's throw Secret Service down to this. Supreme is fine, staff a bit too much, and model still a bit too much. Yeah, this looks good. People are not happy, but what can you do? Young Turks have a clever idea. They want to block the yearly bonus to all employees of the Secret Service Council. Well, the Secret Service Council is actually doing a pretty good work. But you know what? I'm thinking about maybe, as we are just trying to actually organize our raider groups into a functional country, maybe we do start to favor commerce a bit more than direct control. We are a bit spread out, and private sector is doing a lot of work. Maybe the Young Turks is going to be the push that we need to actually switch our views on economy at least, while still favoring fist and autocracy. Yeah, nobody likes lowering salaries. That seems like a terrible idea. I think this might be the case.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
We shall see what the other events we get, but maybe we are going to be switching a little bit. Salonika are having problems.
Affirmative.
The fear is the problem, because it's lowering happiness. We need a new commander. I would be more interested about hiring this guy as a commander, now that we have a good amount of battalions, but maybe not yet. Maybe not for the capital division. Do I have to recruit a merc? I guess I don't really have anything else.
Roger that.
And the mercs would be pretty nice for military.
Sir.
Send some more spies. This guy got pretty decent at spies. He rolled a 1 and still managed to do it. Which is pretty good, I have to say. Finally, someone decent at their job.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Critical success. Okay. We have one competent person. I could get some field training maybe, but I worry I would forget to remove it. Prospecting push, not really that important. We can raid the zone, suppress unrest. Maybe this is something we will have to do. Use some of the cards we are actually getting. I don't want to be expelling subjects, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Militia project, that seems like always good. Oh, we are running out of power. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay, at least the capital is going to be secure with troops, I think. And we will be getting more people as well. Well, the fact that we are increasing our army should be affecting how AIs view us. As in, they should be slightly more afraid of finding us. Fate stratagem. Okay, we got GR artillery. Boomtown. This is nice. This is just straight up population. Cultural integration. Okay, this is... Those cards are... This art is so cool. Life support failure. We get this without cards. Entrenchment. And those are... We got a lot of good defensive cards, which might be useful for infantry in holding actions. What, maybe I just being a bit too slow with using my industry for building roads. How expensive is it really to get a road like this? It would be mostly temporary, to be honest, just to get rid of those nomads that eventually... I mean, eventually we will need a road, and if we want to expand this direction at all. Maybe I build a road from Salonika. Because they can get at least some supplies anyways. We will pretty much never need supplies all the way over here. Then we can get over here, through here, to get a bit cheaper roads than like this. And maybe this is the way to go. Expensive as hell. But it will also get us access to all of those ruins. Yeah, go here and then switch south to other ruins, which we will probably want regardless. What? Yeah, I actually kinda like this. I'm not super happy about it, but I kinda like it. And now from the next turn it's going to be much easier to push from this direction. Yeah, and you can see now that we got at least one... Wait, who won this? Defender held, I guess, but we killed a few of them. Now that we actually have some bonuses, we are doing much better in fights against the nomads. And free folk would be the same boat, I assume. This this group of units is kind of isolated. It will be super fast surrounded. Though all of this is just militia, I think. Those guys have some airports. Okay, we actually can see where their cities are, which is very important information. And they are not very close. Though it would be like an attack over here would be very tempting to cut off all of this, then just clean up. Use the border of the Republic over here. So yeah, this would be where we put our mechanized fist and holding infantry all around here. Yeah, kind of sort can see that happening.
Copy that.
Actually, we need to start doing some research. We don't have power projection at all. We need to start doing some military research because we actually can get those small arms. And we also need to change their priorities a little bit. Like this, I think. Oh, this is a new militia unit, I think. Let's do strategic movement. I don't remember the key for normal movement. Oh, it's just M. Okay, we at least have 1,000,000 credits.
Copy that.
Which is good. We do have good mining, at least. Everything else kinda sucks. But we do have good mining. And I think I need more troops. So this is what I'm going to be saving my industrial points for. I need more men, not mining. They are surrounding us. The cheap roads for AIs are helping them a ton in this terrain. Waste disposal accident. We got the nuclear power plant, which is really good. And we need to get those ASAP. This is the first priority. This is a massive amount of power we're going to be producing, though it's going to also require an absolutely massive amount of fuel. Oh damn, this is so much fuel. I don't think there's going to be fuel available on this planet. Simply because there's never been life here. Maybe I should consider scavenging furnaces. But it seems like such a waste to... We'll never get enough fuel out of those, I don't think. How much are we getting even? $33. Yeah, we are using some of the fuel for track stations. So in theory we could destroy our own logistics if we use all of our fuel. Yeah, I think power plants are just require too much fuel. We cannot afford it. So instead we're going to do scavenging furnaces. Where do we have a lot of... we're actually running out of scavenge in our capital. There's a good amount here, so there will be one over here.
Yes, sir.
How much power do we really need? Doesn't really say because it all stays within zones. Definitely need more pretty much everywhere. So let's get this over here as well.
Affirmative.
should be getting those done. They actually don't need that much time to be done, and they don't require machines as well, at least. Does it tell me how much scavenge it's actually using? Paid needed, logistics points. Doesn't really tell me how much scavenge it's using, at least I'm not seeing it. Let's make sure I'm actually not losing all the territory to the other power. Can I get a good amount of troops to hit them? Get some hits. One. Okay, that's good. And we're going to win this one. Okay. That was some decent hits. For once. Sonic wants portraits in schools. It is a meritocracy kind of thing, which is not too bad actually. Autocracy and meritocracy don't... I mean, autocracy doesn't hate meritocracy, let's put it this way. And getting better relations with Sonic would be kind of nice. It is, I mean, putting portraits of military commanders in schools seems like a pretty autocratic thing to do anyways. Excellent idea, yeah, I think I agree. Everyone likes it. University. Let's switch them back into more focus on discovery. And hope they actually get solar. Waste disposal accident. Oh my god. Blaine, this is your chance to prove yourself. Hey! This was actually really not bad. Good job. Okay. I'm watching their relations because before they start a war with us, their relations will begin to suddenly drop. So I should get at least like a few turns of warning before they actually start a war. And if they did start a war, it would be bad. You know what? I think I need to start using some of my fate points to get the ball rolling a bit more. What the... I need to read those cards a bit more. What does it do exactly? Double effect, reverse... Credits and food from the populace. This is not really stuff we need. Unrest will fall. Population will suffer casualties. Fear will raise the same. Do we have unrest? We have more of a problem with fear and danger. There's a bit over here, but that's almost out. There's none here. None here. So this stuff is really not the problem. And not unrest. Forced relocations. Could forcefully increase our population with this, though we don't really have power points for this now. Yeah, this is just free population. Private school at level 3. Calm them down, decrease unrest, which is not a problem. Just resources. A feast for population happiness. I mean, this we can just get.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is the militia a little bit somewhere. Yeah, this is hit. Let's continue moving those guys. I think I just wait for the power plants and then get more industry. Yeah, I should have done this earlier, but I didn't remember how much fuel you need for the power plants, because I rarely build them, to be honest. I don't remember the scavenging power plants being a thing when I played last time, so I think they were added. Yeah, they're clearly not attacking. They're just moving some troops around. When they are attacking, they're moving way more aggressively. And the Republic is being very keen to keep their border with the Free Folk as they are, which is somewhat surprising. I mean, they are the less aggressive type, but still. Good to see. I'm not sure how actual my knowledge is of this area, but it would be really nice if they actually didn't push those borders. Oh, looks like they killed the Free Folk over here. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. Let's get this. You guys should stay with your HQ. Yeah, those guys are still suffering from not having enough workers. This is almost finished. Those guys are having some problems with workers as well. Happiness is not great. I think increase civilization score all over the place. They're getting some cultural adaptation. Those guys are actually pretty happy. Their population is starting to increase quite significantly. Maybe it's time to make them actually part of the nation.
Affirmative.
Not sure if it's a good idea or should I have waited more. Incident with illicit support to activists. Well, activists are not really a thing in Neo-Byzantium. Secret Democratic Association in Byzantium. Sonic? What? Sonic is actually a pretty important person, but
Aye, aye.
I'm not going to really punish him. But he is being annoying. The Rhodes Republic, despite the bigger Republic, they often ask us to do stuff that's autocratic. And I mean, we are kind of all for it.
Roger that.
Losing commerce is pulling us in a different direction than the people actually want us to go, but that's fine. Yeah, let's try. Could I maybe get a small surround over here? Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Unfortunately, it's still low logistics warfare. And they do have big numbers. Big numbers with high HP, though pretty low attack. Slowly we are taking over this place, so this is fine. This is all just you guys from the brigade, right? Okay. I could have this unit join the 3rd Battalion. Technically speaking, it would be better, I think. They would get a better bonus. Okay, so you guys are fine. There's not much pushing to be done over here. We still have 3 industrial points somehow. I think I might want to start working on industry because it's going to take a long time to finish anyways. We could also actually... Biorefinery would not be a bad choice because we would need like 3 of those to not only get a fully functioning power plant but also get a healthy supply of fuel. The problem is we don't have a healthy supply of food. So this gives 200. We would need 3, so 900 food per turn. So we need like 5 agriculture dome facilities, which is a lot of water as well. We need to get a... We might need to build a colony over here pretty soon. I need to read up what the exact range. It's somewhere in the manual, so I'm not going to be checking it right now. But we need to start working on this area because we will need this water and we will need those ruins for scavenging either way. Also more prospecting pretty soon. I'm thinking that's almost necessary to start thinking about pretty soon. Like those ruins are not really effective in giving you metals for really large industrial scale operations. They are not letting me surround them. Solar energy right now. Okay. No, this is not going to happen. Sonic, just please. People are making a petition in... Okay, so the farmer population is making a petition, still thinking it's a democracy. Well, luckily Aaron is not like Sonic. He's useless but loyal, which is the way we like it. And of course he failed, but you know, he tried his best and this is all that counts. Continuing to push very slowly over here. We might need the road to go slightly more south. I mean, it needs to go south for those ruins anyways. That's fine. Eventually we can just remove a bit of the road and continue going like this. And that would be fine as well. Can you guys actually make it? Yeah. Yeah, this would be a slaughter. I mean, we actually lost 2 units, so almost the same. Yeah, you don't have enough action points anyways. I think I will actually extend the road right now. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Has to be done. Okay, energy is going to start coming from the next turn, and that's going to be pretty nice. Did I start construction of this industry or not? I didn't, and I need to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's make sure I do have machines for it. How many do I need? It's 2 per turn, or how does that work? No, it's just 3 machines, so that's pretty easy to get.
Copy that.
Might as well get a bit more ammo. Let's get you to where you need to be. Okay, so now Salonika has a decent amount of militia in there. You know what, I might actually prioritize getting troops over here, actual military, instead of filling this place with militia, because now those 2 places have decent amount of just grunts, and this place as well. We do need some replenishment troops now that we are losing people on the front line. Make sure those guys are just not eating our food for nothing. And we are positive in food, so the private sector is expanding slightly, the food production, which is really nice. We are getting another asset over here, free water, that's always nice. With no costs and no anything, so that's just pretty good. Old Miner's Cave, metal plus 10. Nice, it's something. There's not that many assets in this area, but it is possible, yeah, we might not be just seeing them. Probably should be sending more spies. I probably need to check the relations with those people. They managed to win an attack, but they lost way more people. Peripheral mining. Again, reserves lose efficiency. Good thing we have no efficiency over metal mine anyways. The Republic likes us more and more. I guess we're just cooperating with them in oppressing their own people. So that's something we have in common. And those guys are still okay, though they are expanding to the north very aggressively. We're kind of stuck having to expand into the desert, which is not a good place to be in this game. We finally have power, which means our industry will be able to get some decent production, finally. Yeah, this is going to be really good, actually. Yeah, we want this hex as soon as possible. And let's just destroy them as much as possible. Oh wow, they didn't... My men didn't really do that good of a job over here. Could try to go again with just those guys. How's your readiness? Not that great. And action points too. I mean, they are slowly running out of territory, too bad it's still quite a bit. And then it's non-aligned on both sides. And those guys control like quarter of the planet at this point. Okay, 10%, but still. Yeah, actually, those nomads are running out of space. We might be able to get a surround somewhere around those mountains. Though they are going to block our access to supplies as well. Okay, things are kind of improving. Though the happiness, oh my god, the happiness over here is terrible. It's the unrest. Though it is diminishing quite fast. Incident with missing sense of humor. Oh, this is the commander of the Nomad Brigade. He was in a popular play in theater in Salonika. Offended by actor impersonating me. Oh, so actually, even though this guy is part of the faction, the same faction, people of his faction will dislike him, will dislike supporting his actions. Gaining more unrest is... Skip, you're putting me in an uncomfortable position, I have to say. I would like to support you, but people are not really happy. We can try that. Actually, shouldn't we be done with our industrial thing, promise? I think the technology facilities, energy facilities from ruins should count. Because it's free. Or does it just count exclusively? Industry? Anyways, we need one more, and we are getting one more anyways. And we need... Yeah, I think we will get this happiness. Do I fire a fate card? On the nice. Yeah, 31 with losing 6, it's not a great prospect. I think I'm going to use this card.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. +3. Ugh. Do I... How skilled are you with this? Not very much. So failing will result in the task being executed with half or no effect, which is not too bad. So they would really need to roll 20. Fear will raise by a lot, but fear is not as much of a problem. So we are sending a feast and also suppressing. Yeah, failure. Troops failed. They increased unrest still. Oh my god. We are doing a terrible job at being oppressive. That's not how it was supposed to work out. I guess the militia sucks at fighting protesters. Is what turns out to be the fact. And yeah, they're also protesting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now they're doing better. We are getting in a bit of a trouble with this. This is really bad. Kinda think about moving some of the troops from here. Because we need some emergency support. The Praetorian Guard will stay here, but the HQ will move with the people. Doesn't really matter, but it sounds cool. Okay. So I think at least we managed to solve the energy problems. We are getting more industry, which will need so much industry for the roads. It's honestly kind of crazy. The deserts are going to be very painful to move through. Did they? Oh wow, they actually managed to deal significant amount of damage to us. Got more water. Hey, we got a new admin level. Because we actually get energy for our administration. Security outpost, propaganda assistant, militia project. Did something happen between those two? Okay, but I think there's going to be a good point to make another break. It turns out our way of making government is not the most ideal. So maybe we will need to have some changes. Though at least, like, I mean, Salonika is doing fine. They actually gained a lot of population. I think we recovered from our... Yeah, you can see there was quite a few hits with events. Didn't really recover, but at least Salonika is gaining steadily. Nice is not doing as well. And Byzantium itself. But yeah, GG and see you guys on the next one.